Well, as we continue talking about mentoring, it is person with person. We've gone over that. It's the purest form of discipleship. It's like Jesus did it. It's like Paul did it. And it's where we can have incidental conversations that have purpose and meaning. Jesus is walking along or I don't know where he was exactly. He says, who do men say that I am? And they say, well, they say this, they say this, they say that. Whom do you say that I am? And then like in Matthew chapter 13, he preaches, he talks about the seed, and they sow the seed and it falls on good ground and bad ground, and they get along together. And one of them looks at him and says, I don't get it. I didn't understand that. He said, good, let's have a discussion about that. And so they began to talk about it. It was a one-on-one ministry. It's person with person. It is what it takes to make the leader emerge from within inside that guy. We take this guy with us to the funeral. We take him to the counseling session. We want to take him along with us so we can model ministry, so he can watch us do it and say, he's just coming along with us and he's learning how to do that. So it's not like you got to have some curriculum. Over the years, people have said to me, I'd like to know what curriculum you use to get that accomplished. And here's the answer. I don't have a curriculum. I've never had a curriculum. Now, I do at the Bible college. At Bible college, they need to take homiletics and hermeneutics, and they need to take survey of the Old Testament, survey, all the stuff that every college would offer. And we believe in colleges, and I think we got a lot of great colleges that they can go to. But I'm talking about the stuff where it's practical. I'm talking about the stuff where it's practical. In a classroom, you may not see how abrupt he would be with somebody he's visiting with. In a classroom, you may not realize that he doesn't know how to answer that question because there's 20 students in the classes or 30 students, and he doesn't get a chance to answer that question. So we want to spend a lot of time together. We want to work together. So take them with you. That's the biggest thing I can say. Take them with you. You need to go buy some paint because there's going to be a paint day this Saturday. Well, take somebody with you, and they can help move the paint cans. That's fine. But more than that, on the way there, you can just be friends, and you can just share what you've learned and what you can do. Now, here we go. Summing it all up. Never work alone. Never work alone. And I'm not saying you don't study for your messages alone and you don't pray some alone. And there'll be counseling sessions where you can't have anybody in there. But as much as possible, have somebody with you. Example, Jesus. Example, the Old Testament prophets had a school of prophets. One guy lost an axe head when they was trying to build a big dormitory, remember? Never work alone. Don't let learning lead to knowledge, but let learning lead to action. So, what we do nowadays is we graduate a bunch of people and they learn off the internet a ton of things and they know a whole bunch of things, but they're not putting them into practice. But if they go with you, they'll practice them. It's one thing to watch a YouTube on how to go bass fishing. And when you get in your boat, you do this. And then when you put the bait on your hook, this is the way you do it. It's a whole nother thing for somebody to say, get on the boat. Let me show you how to do this. And then they go on the boat with you. And so they get on the boat with you. They watch you get on the boat. You tell them how to get on a boat, how to get off a boat. You tell them how to walk around on a boat, how not to. You tell them how to bait their hook. You tell them how to do everything. You show them what to do. They watch you do it. Then they do some of it. And the next thing you know, they can command their own boat. Now, I need to tell you that this is the most costly form of ministry that you can have, because the more you love, the more you can be hurt. The more you love, the more you can be hurt. And so, but take the chance. It's worth it. Love them. Jesus was kissed by one of his disciples. He was kissed on the cheek to get him crucified. Jesus was kissed by one of his disciples to get him crucified. I mean, that has to be a horrible thing to have happen. And so what we want to do here is take the chance and help people. One of the first nights I was in Bible college, or not in Bible college, I went to a college and got a liberal arts degree. But one of the first nights a guy said, When you feed a dog, he may bite you, but you can't quit feeding the dog. When you help a person, they may bite you, but you can't let that pull you back from helping other people. So we never quit, no matter what happens to us. I guess the last thing I'd like to say to you before I close out the whole week is this. If we're one of a kind, we're failing. You're not really a success till you make somebody else a success. You're not a success till you have a successor. Our goal is to train other people so that other people can have a success and have a ministry. Don't be one of a kind. Be the guy who shares what God teaches you.